Shut up and sit down.
So welcome to Houston. We're all sitting here in the intersection because all that's flooded down there. I'm stuck in the middle of the intersection. This car is not backing up. This car is going to try to go through, and all these cars are getting stuck. So I'm going to back up right now, and I got to go this way to go home. So this is total chaos. All I want to do is go to Walmart, and that's not going to happen today because I'm literally stuck in the middle of the intersection like this. So I'm going to go this way, and hopefully this road isn't flooded over here. It's horrible. Horrible weather. And then it's like sunny and blue skies now. So I think I'm going to go to a different Walmart down the other end. I just have to go get some seat covers for my van, for my car. This is horrible. Oh my God. It rained literally 10 minutes and already flooded. So thank you, Houston, for just concreting over everything, if that's even a word. I'm only like 2 minutes from my house, but I'm trying to run errands. I've got an optometry appointment later today to get my contact lenses, so that'll be nice. But in the meantime, it's like freaking apocalypse out here. So sorry for my like horrible filming. I'm just trying to get out of this neighborhood. I should probably tell the police over here, notify them that the roads are flooded. So what they're doing over here is they're building extensions to the freeway, which this little off-ramp right here is really nice. It's my own personal off-ramp. It literally goes right to my road, and then I turn left and then I'm at my house. So no complaints with that one, but the rest of it though is like, it's just horrible. It just, the city planning here is like non-existent, and it just causes chaos. And then my insurance goes up because people in my neighborhood have claims. So then I have to like negotiate my insurance every 6 months or so. Anyway, so horrible weather. It's not the best day to be running around. I have all the cities of all the places I want to travel to on my phone on the weather, like the little weather app. So I'll just like scroll through and go, oh, it's sunny in Austin right now. Or it's like nice and temperate in Colorado. But here, no, it's freaking raining again. Always, constantly. It's horrible. And people just have to get out because they work all week, and the Saturday's like usually the only day they can go do stuff because it's kind of like church is on Sunday for a lot of people. Not me. So I don't go through that kind of thing. Anyway, all right, maybe I'll go to Target instead because it's right here. Walmart is like way down, and I only have like 45 minutes before I have to be home, get dressed, showered, and then go do my my little thingamajig, my eye test. And hopefully this time they're not going to make me wear a mask, where like it was fogging up the glass the whole time, and they're like, number 1 or 2, and I'm like, no. And they're like, can you see the top line? I'm like, no. I'm like, I don't see anything. I see a blur of color. So I'm blind. Yeah, so that'll be fun. Okay, you can see how flooded it is. It's going up onto the sidewalk, so I'm now stuck in this traffic. This is not the best day to be trying to be productive. It's like, hello, unproductive Saturday. Okay, so I went home for a little bit, installed my camera, and now this road is flooded. This vehicle over here is stuck. I just need to get my eyes checked. I may not be able to get over there. Lowe's is over there, like right there. And on the other side of Lowe's is my vision place. I'm gonna have to back up. I don't think I can go that way. That doesn't look too flooded. Okay, this car, this poor guy, he got a flat tire or something, trying to get over that bump. Okay, I'm gonna go around and hopefully, yeah, my blind spot indicators are going off. I can't get down that road there, so I'm gonna have to go down one more block and come up. Yeah, you can see that car just got completely stuck in the mud there. I'm gonna go around here, and I'm not gonna go that way. Just gonna go around here. It literally only rained like 5 minutes. Houston, what the hell? This car, this poor guy. Oh no. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, don't go over these medians. They're like literally just quicksand. All right, my glasses right now, hang on. So I'm in my glasses right now, trying to get to my optometry appointment. And then eventually go to Walmart, which is even further down that way. I haven't actually been, what road is this? I have to go down one more. I haven't actually been in Houston during flooding at all this year. I have managed to miss it or leave before it. So I don't even know what this video is going to be about. Me trying to get out of my neighborhood. It's kind of like, why does Google give you like the first 5, like, you know, directions? It's like, I know how to get out of my neighborhood. Like, you don't have to waste 5 directions on telling me how to get out of my street, except when it's flooded, because I've been trying for 2 hours now to get to one place, 2 places, Walmart and the optometrist, and neither are happening right now. Okay, this is my bike route. So maybe if I just go along the bike route, I should be able to get there, or maybe go home and get my bike and ride it over there, which would be sad. But I have to ride 3 miles on my bike to a place I can't get to on my car because the roads are flooded. Welcome to Houston, the world's worst, poorly designed city in the entire country. So hopefully this road would be better. My bike route goes along Brays Bayou, and right now that's flooded part of the bike trail that goes down along the bayou, or the river. This is a good bakery over here, Three Brothers. That's a really good bakery. It's a Jewish bakery, I think, because they have challah bread. So it's like really, really good. Yeah, so I gotta go over here. It's like if I was in Prudence, I'd have no problem, but I'm in my little SUV. So let me go over this bridge here. You can see the bayou is cresting, as they say. So I'm gonna go over here. My storage unit's down here somewhere. This is basically where I ride my bike on this concrete trail to my right. And then I'm gonna turn right up at the freeway feeder road, and then just go up literally like 200 yards and get to the optometrist. Thankfully, I didn't go to the other one because they're closed on Saturday. And that one was where I was at earlier this morning, where I couldn't get out of that neighborhood. So at least, you know, maybe I'll get my stuff done. I don't have to do it today. That's the sad thing. I could just like do other stuff, but you know, I already booked an appointment, and I don't really like canceling appointments and being that kind of person. So, all right, wish me luck. Good evening. It is Friday. I had a busy week at work from home. Just me and Bucky now, and we're heading out to San Antonio. I'm going to go to Canyon Lake and the Guadalupe State Park, and probably head up to McKinney Falls again. ACL, Austin City Limits, is happening in Austin this weekend, so I don't want to be at Zilker Park. But this will be fun. So the van is feeling great, looking great, batteries are alive, and now I've got a 2.5-hour drive to the safety rest area in Seguin, which has the world's largest pecan, which is bizarre. And then I'm heading on to San Antonio in the morning to go ride the Mission Trail, which is about 20 miles and goes through 5 missions up to the Alamo. So getting on the freeway now. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, or maybe later tonight, we'll see. So this traffic is right next to my house, and the Galleria is right there. This is horrible. I'm so glad I don't have to commute. And I'm only about 5 minutes away from getting out of this. So I'm going to get on the 69 South and head toward Victoria, and then get on the 10 freeway, probably about an hour from here, and then head to San Antonio. So I've made it to the Guadalupe County Safety Rest Area, and this is a map right here of all of the safety rest areas in Texas, and you're allowed to stay here overnight up to 24 hours. No camping, so you can't like pitch a tent or you know, do things like cook on a grill or anything like that. Some of them do have picnic tables and they do have barbecue grills, but they're part of a park. So for example, Stonewall, which is on the 290 between Austin and Fredericksburg, that one does have like a playground and things like that. This has a playground as well. kind of scary at night. I wouldn't play in there this time of night. It's like 9 o'clock. But anyway, so the safety rest areas are well lit. They have video monitoring, they have security guards, they have really nice restrooms, no showers, but they also have a museum inside that you can learn about the history of Texas. So they have the car parking on this side, and then they have the truck parking on the other side, which is nice because then you don't have to like listen to generators all night. I've stayed at these a ton of times driving through Texas. Super safe, and they also have good cell phone coverage. Yeah, just all around really nice. Probably the only thing Governor Abbott's done in this state is provide these safety rest areas. So I don't know if he gets all the credit for it, but thank you to the state of Texas for providing us with safe, free places to park overnight. You can also park at any picnic area or rest area on any freeway that's marked with a blue sign, and then the 24 safety rest areas marked in red. Again, here's the map. You can see, so again, they are free and safe. So I'm going to walk inside and show you what it's like inside, and then I'm going to freshen up and then tuck in for the night. So big day tomorrow. Going to ride the San Antonio Mission Trail. Haven't done it in a few months, so super excited. And obviously in the summertime it's over 100 degrees, so it's way too hot. So I'm going to do that. I've done it a bunch of times before, and then I'm going to go up to the Guadalupe State Park, and then on Sunday I'll be at Canyon Lake. So super excited. So yeah, there's more cars coming in, and it's really great, just super nice. There's also one in Columbus, which is about 45 minutes east of here on the way to Houston. So if you don't make it to Guadalupe rest area, you can stay in Columbus, which is also good if you're trying to get on the 71 to go to Austin. But I always like this one because it's actually in Seguin, which is probably about 40 minutes from San Antonio. So yeah, so these are good. They're always about an hour or so, or maybe 45 minutes to an hour from the big cities. So it's always good, like if you get in somewhere late and you just don't want to like deal with boondocking in a city, you can just park here and then drive into the city in the morning, which is what I'll do. I slept really well. There were a couple more people this morning at the rest area. I'm heading to San Antonio. I've got about a 40-minute drive, and it is foggy and cold. It feels really good, but it's a little unclear ahead of me. Luckily, there's not a lot of traffic on a Saturday morning, so I'm going to go ride the Mission Trail and then head up to Guadalupe State Park and probably do a few hikes this evening and just have a really relaxing day. The Mission Trail is about 20 miles, and it's a concrete trail. It's pretty easy. You get to go to all the different missions. It's also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. I think it's the only one that we have in Texas. So super fun, super easy, great for kids, and you can also just drive to each of the missions or ride your bike the entire loop. So hopefully it won't be too busy. It'll be nice and cold. It's about 63 degrees this morning, which is cold for Texas. So super happy that I'm getting out this weekend, and yeah, let's go check this place out. I've been here a bunch of times already, so super excited. Good morning. So there are 5 missions, I believe, and the Alamo. So this is the first mission. Don't ask me to pronounce them. I took Spanish in high school and my Spanish is atrocious. My Japanese is fine. But anyway, so you can just ride your bike. You can rent those city bikes as well. There's hardly anybody on the bike trail this morning. There's a big like 5K military run that I got caught up in earlier, and all the like race like volunteers are like screaming like, get off the bike trail. I'm like, I don't know how to get around this. So figured out how to get out of the crowd, but heading to the next one now, and then just doing the loop up to downtown and then back to Prudence. So this is a place called Hot Wells, and back in the 20s, before antibiotics, they had all these mineral wells. There's actually a place in Texas called Mineral Wells, and yeah, they had all these hotels to have celebrities and famous people and anyone that was sick with like tuberculosis, things like that, to basically stay and try to get healing remedies from the water. Now, if you've been to central and southern Texas, the water, the bayous look like sewage, especially in Houston. But up in the hill country, you have a lot of natural springs. You have a lot of like Lake Travis, you know, clear water, things like that. So this is the Colorado River, I believe, or something, maybe, or maybe the, I don't know. I have to see which river is behind me over here. It's like literally over there. Anyway, whatever river is in San Antonio, which I'll just put up here on the screen. There you go. So yeah, it apparently had healing qualities. And then when the antibiotics and modern medicine took over, because yay science, all of these hotels shut down. So you have a lot of these abandoned hotels that you can just kind of visit and, you know, see a little bit of history about it. And yeah, super interesting. Kind of, you know, sad that it's dilapidated, but you know, to think that this was the only option people had for medical care back in the day. Think it, but San Antonio is actually a really great biking city. There's tons of marked bike paths all over. You can ride all the way through downtown safely, and there's kind of this like quirky art community, lots of cool little cafes. They always say like, I heard the phrase, you know, keep Austin weird, keep San Antonio lame. I like San Antonio. You know, they've got all these like old historical houses, which, you know, just you know, kind of give a lot of historical context. They have a lot of outdoor beer gardens, just a lot of like kind of quirkiness that's, you know, cool to like explore when you're on a bicycle. So yeah, so I'm heading to the Alamo right now. I'm on Alamo Street, and it's about 2 miles, and the Alamo is surprisingly tiny. So I was like, man, get my mask off here. Surprisingly tiny, and it's really funny because I always thought it was bigger than it looks like on real life. So anyway, so I'm just heading up here, and yeah, not very busy. That's downtown San Antonio over there. Of course they have, you know, people on those razor scooters, which I think everybody hates. Oh, hang on, barrel through the yellow light. There we go. You didn't see that. Yeah, so I'm just heading up right here, just following the green bike paths. Everything's shut right now. A lot of stuff shut down during the pandemic, unfortunately. But, you know, San Antonio was actually kind of run down before the pandemic, so not much has changed. Anyway, okay, so heading up there. For the Alamo. When I came here during the pandemic, there was literally nobody here at all, and apparently no pandemic. It's like 3 people wearing masks. Well, that was quick. I'm just kidding. Pandemic's still real. Wear your mask. I'm in mine. Okay, so that's the Alamo. super tiny. That's it. Okay, now you can forget it. Go on, forget it. What? Where? I don't even know where I am. I forgot why I'm here. So this is the other end of the San Antonio Riverwalk. I think it goes further down, but this is the start of it at the end of the bike trail. So if you want to ride your bike on it, you can't. You have to basically walk your bike 1,200 feet across under the bridge over there. That's toward downtown. Or you can just ride on the street like I do. This is Blue Star Contemporary. It's a brewery. It's got some cute little restaurants, sushi restaurant, and some art installations. So that's always good to walk around. You can also rent bicycles from there. And then, yeah, I think after this I'm heading back to the van, probably got about 5 miles back, and then I think I'm heading to the San Antonio Museum of Art. I'm gonna go check it out, see what new exhibits they have, just walk around for about an hour, and then I think I'm gonna head out to the Guadalupe State Park and do some hiking later this afternoon. So just kind of an easy day. It's pretty empty, actually, you know, which is nice. I love San Antonio during COVID. I've been here when it's been super packed, like before COVID, and so it's really nice to be here when no one's here. Beautiful day, blue skies, about 65, 70 degrees, perfect weather. So I'm gonna head back. Hopefully I won't get caught up in that stupid, like, I don't know what it was. This is like thousands of people like doing some kind of charity walk, which is great. Do charity walks, but there were no signs saying like, sorry, you can't ride your bike on here. So I kind of got stuck in the middle of it, and I was like almost having a panic attack. I'm like, I can't get out of here. There's so many people. So, you know, I get a little weird about that, obviously, because I don't want to get sick, and I've never had COVID. I don't want to get COVID, so I don't want to get anything, actually. I've had every vaccine you can imagine. So I really just don't want to get the disease. So let's just leave it at that. Anyway, I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, so I'm going to head back and then probably grab a snack on the way to the museum. The museum's only, like, literally, like, right over there. It's not far. It's, like, in that direction. But I love San Antonio. There's also, I think I'll also go over to the Pearl, maybe for lunch. The Pearl is, Pearl Brewery has the Hotel Emma, which I stayed at before. And the Pearl Brewery has a bunch of different, like, farm to market restaurants, a big green area, lots of, like, mixed media spaces and cool little shops. And there's actually a cool little shop over there where I want to get some things for the van. So I think I'll do that. And then I'll head to Guadalupe State Park later this afternoon. Since I'll be there all night, I think I'll just do some hiking later today, probably after 5. And I think I'll just kind of hang out in San Antonio for a bit. So yeah, that's my plan. So now got my trusty steed. San Antonio Museum of Art doesn't have a lot of exhibits. It has a good diverse collection, but it used to be in a brewery. So this was actually an old brewery back in the day. And it's just like a really interesting building. And I guess it was the Lone Star Brewing Company. Yeah, so they're doing some installations. There's a few things of like construction going on. So, but yeah, it's good. And you can walk outside here. I'm gonna go see my friends grandfather's arch that he created. So, you know, I've got a little bit of a 6 degree of separation to this place, which is always good. I don't really come out here very often. There's also a sculpture garden, and sometimes they'll have events. I think they have a cafe over here as well. Yeah, there's a cafe that overlooks the Riverwalk. So I'll go over there and kind of see what that's about. But yeah, so I guess they've also got maybe farmer's market or some kind of art stuff going on. It's nice that, you know, the world is coming back a little bit. But anyway, but yeah, so you can see over there, this is the old brewery that became the art museum. So it's a good use of recycling derelict buildings into things that are cultural and really nice. So anyway, that's the river down there. This is kind of where I rode my bike, I think. I think I rode my bike on the other side. I'm not entirely sure, so don't actually know where I am. No, it's okay. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna go walk around. This is an Italian restaurant. Never eaten here. And I'm just gonna find my friend's arch. Parking on this residential street, and it's probably about a quarter mile from the Pearl, and it's right on the Riverwalk as well. So yeah, this is great, and people are walking. So I think I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to go walk along the river over to the Pearl. I think I can get over it that way. Yeah, so I'll do that. I'm just basically killing time. It's only noon. It's so early in the day, and I don't really feel like driving an hour north yet to the state park because I'm staying in the camping area. So when you're in vans, you can actually just stay in a tent camping. You don't have to necessarily have the hookup, so it's actually like half the price just to basically stay at a campground if you don't need electrical. I would like to have electrical, but you know, it's like I can live without it. I've got the Jackery, it's fully powered. So once I get there, though, I don't know if I'll have cell reception, and I'm kind of like buzzing with energy. So yeah, so I'm gonna go walk over here and see if I can get to the Pearl. I think it's over there. I should probably cross the bridge first. I don't know. I've never done this before. It's been a while since I've walked on the Riverwalk. Library, and you can only get in if you're staying here. And I stayed here one time, but I've gotten in a few times because up on that shelf over there, you can't really see it, but right here on that shelf is my India book that I wrote for the Lonely Planet. Right there. That's my book. And I found this like 2 years ago when I was here. So in the evenings I'll have bartenders making different drinks. One of them is the 3 Emma's drink, and then they'll tell you the story about it. But this library is basically one person's collection. This lady donated all of her books, and they've got, you know, interesting cookbooks and things, a lot of travel books, and my book, which is over there. There's my India book, and I feel like it's in like travel book prison right now because I can't get in because I don't have a key card. I don't think they'll let me in though. There's no one in there except the guy with the baby, so he's eating lunch. Anyway, beautiful hotel. There's my book. One of the few that are still like around since I wrote like, you know, 15 to 20 years ago. But that was a good gig. Lonely Planet. Yep, that one served me well with traveling. Well, this is a first. I actually found parking at the Japanese tea garden, but I'm more curious about this. People actually do that? Like, I don't know, I have no words. Like, you actually have to tell humans, please don't dump your animals at the Japanese tea garden. That's just mind-boggling. Okay, so I'm gonna walk around for a bit. It's already about 2 o'clock now, and then I think I'm gonna head out of town and go to the Guadalupe State Park, so I have time to explore and do some hiking. There's probably about 10 miles of hiking that you can do, so it'll be about 2 or 3 hours. I'll probably do maybe half of that. I don't think I'll ride my bike there, so we'll see. So I walked around the Japanese garden, not too busy. I'm waiting now on the other side of the road from it at the train stop, because I heard a train, like a little train, not like a big train. So they had shut down the train in Overlook Park in Austin, I think before COVID, and just kind of paved over it. So Harriette and I love miniature trains. We have one in Houston in Herman Park, which we love. So hopefully there's a train. I'm gonna wait here for a little bit and see if it stops here. This is supposed to be a station. We have a sign that says it's a station. But I'm the only person here. And there's no like ticket booth, so who knows if you have to pay for this. I like free. Free is good. You guys aren't stopping? No, just stop, get on. It's not stopping, but it's the zoo train. That's weird because there's a train stop right here. So that was a fail. The guy just looked at me, he's like, what? I was like, you're not stopping? Seriously? And their old kids are waving at me. I'm like, bye, loser. Alright, I'm done. I'm gonna go. I'll come back with Harriette and do the train. Electric sites open, so I'm in the tent camping, which is Wagon Ford, and then I think the river is over there, and then there's a bunch of hiking trails behind on the other side of the river. So this is a very primitive campsite. And thankfully the tents are away from the parking, so all I need to do is just park in the parking lot and not even bother to set up my tent. There is a bathroom here. There's also showers at the electric campsite, so I can go take a shower in the morning. But basically, yeah, I just try to park as far away from everybody as I can. This is a walk up, so this should be fine. Nice and quiet. And yeah, this will work. I just park in the shade and then go hiking for a bit. This van is going with their doors open in the back. I'm not entirely sure why they're doing that. Anyway, so I'm here. This is my home for the night, and the tent camping is on the other end. Your doors are open. Okay. Oh, that's why. That's so Texas. Only in Texas you drive with the doors open because you got all your inflatables. Yeah, we like our lakes here and we like our rivers. So yeah, so this is home for the night. The tents are over there. So this should all clear out later because this is all the hiking trail. This is the hiking trail near my campground, and I'm going to try to cross the river. It's very rooty, not quite the route I'm looking for. Lots of roots here. I'm just kidding. Anyway, so I think I can cross. I hear kids screaming, so they're probably trying to cross the river. A very nice hiking trail. This part, I mean, there's people like sitting in the middle of the river. That's funny. Again, so Texas. So I'm going to try to cross and then see if I can do the hiking on the other side. Okay, so the water's too much to cross. It looks like this is the only way to cross. So I think I'm just gonna go back and take this black trail and just do some of the hiking around here. And then tomorrow morning, I can see if maybe it's not as deep. I just can't see the bottom, and I don't feel comfortable, you know, hiking, and I don't want to fall. Anyway, so yeah, so I think I'm just gonna go do these hikes down here and just kind of hike around. This one, yeah, then come back another time and do that. There's another access up here on the road, so maybe in the morning I can drive up there and get on this little pink route at this parking lot and do these trails tomorrow morning. I think I'll do that. I'm not really in the mood to cross a river right now because I would have to cross it back unless I end up all the way over here. So I think that's what I'll do. I'll go up there, and then today I'll just do this. I just kind of walk around. I'm kind of tired. I'd like to just kind of relax, and my feet now are completely soaking wet. So there you go. Alrighty. So that's the downside to the rivers in Texas, is that the current is so, like, just really powerful. And so these people, they get on their little floaties and they don't realize that they're just going to float. And it's like actually super dangerous in some places. So, of course, if you have like, you know, a paddle board and you're on Town Lake in Austin, that's different. So this is fine. I'm just going to go back around, and instead of going this way, I'm just going to go over this way and just hike around. The water feels really nice though, and it's not as bad over here, but it's super deep, as you can see. So yep, so I'll do the Bald Cypress Trail. Maybe tomorrow I'll ride my bike on the trails in the morning at the other location, and today I'll just hike on this side of the river. This is cute. Harriette would love this. There's a little story going on this trail in all these different signs. And yeah, you just kind of walk through. It's just maybe half a mile is the kids' hiking loop, or the nature trail. And then I'm going to connect to another trail when I get to the other campground, and probably do maybe 3 miles. I don't know, we'll see. This is cute. This is a really pretty park. It's really, really kid-friendly. Harriette would love this. Okay, so I'm going to go on the Cedar Sage River Trail. I can also do the Discovery Center loop, loop back around, which I'll do on the way back maybe. And yeah, so this is actually really easy for mountain biking. But I think tomorrow I talked to the park ranger on the way in to this trail, and I'm going to go tomorrow, drive about 30 minutes to the other side of the park, and then do the north trails on the other side of the river. Good morning. So it's a little overcast. I'm not sure if I'm going to go paddle boarding, but I will go to Canyon Lake. But first, I'm going to go hiking on the north end of Guadalupe State Park. I'm pleasantly surprised. I really enjoyed that park. It is super kid friendly. There's a lot of really easy hiking trails, a discovery center for the kids, nature trails. The river is right there within walking distance of the campsite. Staying on the tent camping area instead of the RV area was great, super quiet. I was away from all the bonfires and everything, so that was even better. I did a 7-mile bike ride this morning through a bunch of trails, and it's starting to rain a little bit, so I think what I'll do is I'll go do this hike. It'll probably take me about an hour and a half to do a couple miles, and then I'm going to head up to some of the smaller towns in the hill country. I don't know what this is, between San Antonio and Austin. I don't know if that's the hill country, but they have Bourne and they have Gouda and Kyle with the weirdest flea market, which I might go to if I have time. So I think maybe instead of going to Canyon Lake, I think I'll just stop by the lake and take a look. But I think I'll just go explore some of these little towns on the way up to Austin and just check those out. Maybe this is just a driving day, I don't know. It's just kind of overcast. Weather is great, it's about 75 degrees, no humidity, no mosquitoes. So yeah, so I'm just gonna go up here and hike for a bit and just kind of check out this area. It's been a while, probably about 2 years since I've been out here. There's also Lockhart, which had a classic car show that I went to a couple years ago. They have San Marcos, New Brunsville, which I can never pronounce correctly. So yeah, all these little towns that you can kind of check out. So yeah, I think that's what I'll do, and then just kind of mosey on up to Austin and then get some groceries and then head back. So this is the river access trail, and obviously most people aren't coming this way because I couldn't get across the river yesterday. River is over there. You can kind of hear it. So here I am out standing in my field. Just kidding. This is super pretty. It's a little claustrophobic. I'm not claustrophobic, but if you are, just know that these are like as tall as me. Anyway, so I'm gonna go back and just finish the loop, and then I think I'm heading back to the van. This is just blowing my mind. I highly recommend the Guadalupe State Park. It's just super diverse. There's a ton of stuff to do. It's not Disneyland like Paladuro or any of those other ones. Everyone's super friendly, and it's not very crowded, and the river is right there. It's also right over there if you can get through here. The hiking trails are great. I've probably done about 3 miles so far, 4 miles maybe. I did 7 miles on my bike this morning. Probably do another, I think, 3 miles back. So yeah, so a good like hour and a half, 2 hour hike. And you can bring your dogs if they're on a leash. And yeah, highly recommend it. Just don't go this way because you can't get through. Anyway, super happy. to Overlook Park, and just a heads up, you can see people walking up on that kind of dam thing up there. These hill country, like all the way up into Georgetown and over in Canyon Lake, these are actually maintained by the Army Corps of Engineers, and they're really, really nice parks. Like, I've been to a couple of them in Georgetown, like the Tejas Park and the Clark Creek Park. So it's really great that they do a really good job maintaining the trails, and also, you know, they're just really pretty, and you can see people walking up there. I think that's the Overlook. So I'm going to drive up and then kind of check this place out, and then I'll come back another day and do the Canyon Lake. Come back another day and experience the Canyon Lake. I can't stand it when people say, I've done Europe. I'm like, no, you visited Europe and you had fun. Anyway, so yeah, it looks like it's kind of busy. Just see what's up here and then head up to Wimberley. So that's pretty cool. There's a little beach. Harriette would love this. And get our inflatables. We could get our paddleboard. Yeah, this is Canyon Lake, and I was way on the other side just earlier. I mean, the day is kind of nice now, but I'm kind of tired, so, or lazy, one of the two. But look at that. That's super cool. Yeah, I'm definitely going to come back here. What they're doing, posing, that's funny. Aw. This is the Blue Hole Regional Park. There's actually an Alzheimer's ride going on right now, but they let me in just to take a video. So I'm just going to drive in and literally drive out. I think today is just a day of kind of previewing things I'm going to come back for to do later when I have a little bit more time. It's kind of hard because it's a Sunday and I do need to get back to Houston tonight, and I don't want to leave Austin any later than 6 p.m. So it's already 3 o'clock now. So yeah, it's a little too busy over here. It's like this happened yesterday in San Antonio. There was some kind of ride going on. So I'm literally going to just drive in and drive out. I don't want to run over any of these bikers. So yeah, I think this is probably not a good idea to do this today. So there's absolutely no one back here in the park. I don't see a blue hole. I was thinking maybe there'd be a lake or something. You know, just the name itself sounds disturbing. But I found another basketball court where I could go roller skating. I just want like a rink where I could just dance on roller skates like I do on ice skates. But yeah, so I don't think I'm gonna skate. It's just, welcome to my trip of driving places and doing nothing. Anyway, I'll come back. Yeah, I gotta, like I said, I gotta get back to Houston tonight. So, okay, just make a note of this and I shall save this spot and come back another day and roller skate on here.